and welcome to my channel. My name is Ronnie Will. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. For all of those who have been here before, thank you so much for returning. You guys can also go ahead and like the video because I know you're gonna love it. We're going to be talking about mental health a lot. We're also going to be talking about beauty, self-esteem, eating right, natural hair. There's a lot of different things going on this channel, so I hope that everyone finds exactly what they're looking for. But today we're actually going to be talking about the, 8 different tips that we have for being happier. So anyone who knows me knows that I'm kind of like a ball of light and sunshine. I really try to stay in a positive mood. You know, like any human, I do get down sometimes, and in the past I actually got down quite a lot. So I really had to change my mindset with how I was thinking in order to feel better. So I'm gonna go through the 8 different tips that help me out personally to living a more positive and happy lifestyle. So tip number 1, spend more time with those that you love. This one is huge. I feel like when you have a really good support system around you, then you can do pretty much anything. Now, sometimes keeping it all in, it can manifest itself in different ways. You can feel stressed out, you can begin to, panic, you can, have acne, you can just feel tired all the time. So sometimes you shouldn't keep everything in, though sometimes not everything needs to come out. So I think a good thing to do is to vent, and making sure that you're venting to the right people. I know with my siblings, I can trust them with my heart, anything. They're never going to share anything that I feel should not be shared, and that's exactly why I love them, and that's why they're a great support system. Make sure that the person that you're talking to, they're not just listening so that they can use it against you, or listening so that they can share it with someone else. You want someone who's listening that you can confide in. They're gonna be there for you, and you can feel safe and comfortable sharing whatever it is that's going on with you. So, and also, if you feel like you can't share anything with anyone, personally for me, and I know not everyone watching this channel is religious, but what I do is I share everything with Jesus. I share everything with God. I actually have a journal, and I'll show it to you guys one day. I actually have a journal where I write an entry to God every day, and I just kind of tell him what's going on. I vent to him. I'm really transparent with him because I know he's not going to tell anyone, and I feel a lot better sharing it just to get it out there. So, I really, I'm so big on mantra journals, and I'll get a little bit more into that a little bit later, but I feel like if you really feel like you have to tell someone, but you don't know who you can tell, share it with that higher power that you believe in. If you don't believe in someone, then maybe write to yourself. Say, tip number 2 is to write it down. So I kind of just went into that, but basically, sometimes just writing down exactly what you're feeling helps a lot. I don't actually recommend venting on social media. I think that can be very toxic. I think that when you are sharing all your frustrations online, it kind of gives you this kind of negative connotation if all you're doing is sharing negative thoughts. And maybe you want to feel like someone cares, but I don't think that that's necessarily the right way to gain feedback or gain someone to care. I feel like when you go on social media, you're not just sharing it with maybe that 1 or 2 people that you want to see that you're going through something, because sometimes I feel like when we share things online, it's targeted towards the people that we feel are letting us down. But you have to think that they're not the only people seeing that. You have all these other people who are seeing that too, and at the end of the day, do you really want everyone to see you that way? If you're trying to be a happier, healthier person, venting online is not healthy. It's not a very healthy habit to do, especially when other people can give their feedback. Okay, number 3 is huge. Now, it's not actually really sunny out right now. I have some sun coming out, but it's actually really cloudy out right now. My number 3 tip is to get you some sunshine. So obviously I would love for it to just be sun, but just something that gets you outside, get you some fresh air, go ride a bike, go hang out at the park, go for a walk, just get outside. Tip number 4, oh my goodness, this is also really important. They're all really important, but this one I kind of started more recently, and it has changed a lot about me. So tip number 4 is have a happy mantra. Now what that means is that you have a saying that you can say to yourself that puts you in a better mood. So some things that I will say to myself, and I'll look at myself inside the mirror and express these things to myself. I'll say, I am not perfect, but I know that I was beautifully created. That's something that's really important to me, because when I was younger, I had a lot of self-esteem issues where I did not actually feel beautiful. I didn't feel pretty, and so all the little flaws, I would look at them to create something that was just so ugly to me, and it really broke my confidence. So I do say that to myself just to remind myself, and I feel really beautiful now, but sometimes just as a reminder and just kind of like to compliment myself, I'll say, you know what, I know I'm not perfect, but I was beautifully created. I feel that I was created by a divine power, and he made me just the way he wanted me to be, and I am excited and I love exactly who I am, how I look, and it's great. So I acknowledge the negative thought, and then after I acknowledge the negative thought, I replace it with a positive. So I can say it's okay, basically. That's basically what I'm telling myself is it's okay, it's going to be okay, and it's going to get better. And tip number 5 is to treat your body right. This is so important, and I mean this on a variety of different ways. I mean it when I say you need to, exercise, treat your body right. You need to eat healthy. When you eat healthy, it makes you feel better on the inside. So also, in addition to that, you want to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. This is something that I was really bad about. I mean, I would stay up all night, and it wasn't because I had homework or anything. It's because I was on Pinterest, or I was on YouTube, or I was doing all these different things that I didn't need to do, and instead of getting my sleep, and then in the morning I'm all grouchy and cranky because I didn't get enough sleep. So get your number 6 is vital. Oh my goodness, find some me time. Everyone feels like all of my time is theirs, and the moment I just need a break, it's usually at the point that I've crashed because I'm just so tired. I get overwhelmed, and I wouldn't say easily because I actually take in a whole lot, but once I break, I break, and I don't care who I'm in front of. Like, if I break, I'll either start crying or I'll just shut down because I just can't handle too much, but I take on a lot, and I learned that I had to stop doing that. It got to a point where I started to have dizzy spells, and my panic attacks had returned. And when that had occurred, I was like, okay, I can't function as a person because either I'm dizzy or I'm in a constant state of panic, and I couldn't understand why it was that I was going through. And finally, I spoke with my primary care doctor, and she was like, no one's able to figure out what's going on, but everyone's saying the same thing, that you just might be stressed out. I really just needed time to breathe. And some people think, oh, you need an hour or you might need a day. No, I needed time to breathe, which is actually how I ended up changing my schedule, because I realized that I had no time for me. All the free time that I had was designated towards someone else. I never had time for myself, and I hadn't had time for myself in a long time. Tip number 7, be kind to yourself. I was really bad with this. I mean, I was very mean to myself, and it's because I had this negative mentality. So I would always feel like the things that I was doing was never enough. I would feel like the person that I was never good enough, pretty enough, smart enough, anything. I just was so mean to myself all the time, to a point where I could make myself just feel terrible, just with my thoughts, just so terrible, so fast. Just try to be kind to yourself, because when you do put yourself in that negative mindset or that negative space, it makes it really hard to be a happy, healthy person, because here you are, you're never being positive, you're always being pessimistic about things, and you're just rude to yourself and mean. I mean, if you're gonna be kind to anyone, be kind to yourself. That's really important. You gotta make sure that you are laughing things off. Don't dwell on the negatives. Eventually it's gonna be positive. Eventually the sun will come out. So just make sure that you are focusing on the bright side, basically, and essentially don't dwell on the negatives. Laugh things off and just be kind to yourself. That is so important. When you're kind to yourself, it shows, because when you're kind to yourself, you're gonna be kind to other people too. When you look at yourself with love, you'll be loving to others. So just make sure that you are being kind and the very best person that you can be to yourself, so that you can be that very best person that you can to others as well. My last and final tip is to be kind to others around you. So just like you need to be kind to yourself, you do also need to be kind to those around you. Be polite, say please and thank you. Those small little words mean a lot to some people, especially I find that my elders, they love to hear, they're like, you're such a polite little girl, da da da. Not a little girl, I'm actually a little grown woman, but whatever. But yeah, they're just saying those things and being respectful. That's really important. Not just respecting your elders though, but also respecting those who come after you in age. So I have a lot of respect for my younger cousins, my little brother. You know, I try to have respect for them, because how am I going to tell them to have respect for me if I show them no respect? You know, if I'm not opening doors for them, or being polite to them, or saying please and thank you, and appreciating when they do something. You know, I don't expect them to respect me just because I'm older. I anticipate respect because I'm respectful towards them, and that, you know, treat someone with respect because you are a respectful person. And then also, it feels good to be nice. So, you know, I do a lot of community service, I do a lot of volunteering. I'm actually a part of an organization that does it a lot, but I do more actually by myself than I do with others, because I don't know, I have fun volunteering. I like giving back, I like being involved, and I like just, you know, doing different things that I know is gonna make an impact or a difference in someone's life. I like when you see people do good things, it makes you want to do good things. So you guys will see me. I'm gonna be, you know, doing a little bit of vlogging on my channel as well, and I'll be going around to some of the different community sites and the different things that I do, so you guys can kind of learn about different things in your neighborhood or your areas that you would be able to assist with. And then also, this is huge, avoid the temptation of gossip. Now, I recently had to really work on this. I mean, work on it. I'm still working on it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be very transparent. I'm still working on it, but it's gotten significantly better. When I was, you know, growing up, my mom was always against gossip. She was like, you know, if you hear people gossiping, you need to walk away. And that's exactly what I would do. I would hear people, or I'd be with like my friends gossiping, or I'm sorry, I would be with my friends and they would begin gossiping, and I would walk away because I didn't want to be a part of that. You know, I didn't want to be a part of that negative mentality. I feel like gossip generates hatred, it generates jealousy, it generates a lot of negative feelings, and that's why I don't want to be a part of it anymore. Be polite and be kind to those around you. So, you know, don't gossip just because it's nasty. Gossip is nasty, and so that's why I'm trying to really like work on it and just like kick it out of my life, because for such a long time it was not a part of me. I know that's not the type of person that I am. Somehow I got wrapped up in it, and I'm not about that life. So no more gossiping. I'm trying to like just wash it all away, and it goes towards my positive mindset. So, you know, I'm human just like anybody else. Just be honest with yourself. What do you need to work on? What do you need to do to make yourself a happier, healthier, more positive person? Thank you so much, guys. That's all the tips that I have for you today. I hope you really enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Also, I don't know what side it's gonna be on because I don't know if my camera flips or whatever, but hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video. I would enjoy spreading my vision with everyone. Also, if you guys haven't already, I actually have an Instagram. You can follow me on @theuniversaleuphoria.com. It is a new Instagram, so I only have like a very small amount of followers, but I'm hoping to kind of vamp it up. I will be posting daily mantras on there, or daily quotes, or showing you guys a little bit of everything. But yes, I will be posting on a daily basis on that Instagram. And then also my website is coming out June 1st, guys. I'm so excited for this website. Like, I've been working on my blog for what feels like months now, and I'm so excited to finally be releasing it to the public. I cannot I can't express or explain that joy, pure joy that I have going on with it. I actually had someone proofread it, and they told me that it was impressive. That feels great. When they told me that, I was like, well, thank you. You know, I want to teach the world that you can be a happier person, so you can live of love and light. And so I hope everyone enjoys it. And like I said, just go ahead and share this video. Comment down below, like, what do you do to make yourself feel good? You know, what extra tips do you have for happiness? Do you try any of these tips that I've already given? Do you have anything else that you'd like to share? I'd love to add some more to my list. But yeah, just comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for checking out my video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. He had asked me if I had ever kissed someone. Now, me being me, because I'm just like, okay, personally, I feel like when you're 14, everybody and their mama had their first kiss.